Game day, players have routines, broadcasters have routines. Obviously the morning is going through your last final check of stats, final check of stories. And then when you step foot here in the arena, it's kind of getting into game preparation mode. It's looking at the final stats that you want to talk about on your intro. It's kind of like NASA, you do your checklist, you check down to the broadcast, and then it's game time. Glad you're joining us, Bobby, because we have a doozy of a game tonight, as they would say. Winthrop and Asheville playing for the 76th time. Pickett lobs it into the paint for now to his brother Bjorn, kick down. Dunked by Josh Ferguson. Now Maceo Teague will trigger the inbound. Teague uses the screen by Bear. Eagles lead by 11. Ferguson for three. Good! Once the game hits, you're relying on preparation. You're relying on your spotting boards. You're relying on your partner. And so you're constantly kind of going over your notes, going over your thoughts, making sure you hit the right storylines, making sure you hit the score, the time. And a 17-point lead for the Winthrop Eagles. 41 for Winthrop, 24 for Asheville. I do this really for the love of what I do. I love it for the performance art. I love it for the ability to be around sports. Looks in the corner, A-Wad, good for 3! 12 years in a blink of an eye. It doesn't really seem all that long ago that we started here at Winthrop, but it was the 06-07 season, and we made it to the NCAA tournament that year, and Dave and I were able to call Winthrop's first ever NCAA win, beating Notre Dame. You're not part of the team in the sense of you have nothing to do with wins or losses, but when you're covering a team and they go to the highest heights, when they go to the NCAA tournament and they win and you're part of that, there's no greater feeling. Norm Broman to Anders Broman. Back-to-back threes for Anders Broman. On the baseball side of things, I started out, I was a producer on Major League Baseball with the Red Sox radio network, but my on-air was really an apprenticeship at Kannapolis, single A. So I started off there, and then I was able to work my way up to the Charlotte Knights, and now I'm the #2 guy working with Matt Swearad. But it's been a wild ride. It's been a lot of fun. You know, I don't know, close to 10,000 games. Thomas down the left side lane, blocked by Cooks. The other thing I love about being a broadcaster is digging into the numbers. I love digging into the stories. I like reading media guides and game notes, and I love finding about somebody's third cousin who played for the Rams or played for the Celtics, and trying to find the stories that interest you, the viewer, when you're watching a game. What are you going to want to see? And then post-game, it's hopefully after a win, you interview the player of the game and you interview your head coach. Here's Rackley up for Brown. Time has expired. This game over. And Winthrop goes on to win 85-58. When Winthrop wins the battle of rebounding, you're undefeated. Again, one of maybe the better, not just the best 40 minutes, but maybe one of the best 20 minutes of just defense. Defense led to a lot of offense in the first half. It feels like the switch flipped for you guys somewhere in that Charleston Southern game, and you've kind of been a different team. Does it feel that way for you?
100%. We went through a spurt where we weren't winning games and we started to doubt ourselves a little bit, but at the end of the day, if you play hard, the game's going to reward you.
So if I haven't driven you off yet, that's a day in the life of a sports broadcaster. I am Mike Pacheco. Hope you've enjoyed this on ADSN. Working him down into the paint, into the corner. Three, good! 5 minutes to go in the first half.